As you guys know, I'm from here, from Flint.
It's always fun getting back here. It's so many memories. Like, I know where everything is in the city still. Like, until I went to college and prep school, Flint was all I kind of really knew. Never really left the state. Being able to, come back and, see what's wrong and, try to change and just do good in the city. This city's impacted me as a person tremendously. Like, I don't think I'd be where I'm at today without Flint, just from the simple fact of, the city's makeup. To be from here, you gotta be tough mentally, physically. It's a lot of adversity thrown at young kids here. I've never believed in, forgetting where you came from. I think it's changed a lot, honestly. There's a little bit more boarded up buildings, houses that are just older, and it's a city that doesn't really have a lot of life. There's not a lot of money being put into it right now, but that's a plan that we're gonna change. The Safe Place program has the opportunity for kids to go to somewhere in the summer or after school. They don't have to worry about the negative things that may go on in their households, the streets. They can go in a place where other kids and they can play and they can focus on their academics. And to me, that's important because there's a lot of kids out here that don't have the ability to go to a place where they're safe. So I'm here for my camp this year, and I'm at my mom's house. I don't really get back here too often, but it's always fun, especially around camp time, and spend good old time with Mother.
Mom, you don't call me Mother.
I have fun here, I ain't gonna lie, because when you're a kid, like, you don't really think about the dangerous parts, not till you really get to high school or middle school where you really know. But as a kid, like, this is the best time of my life. Like, my neighborhood was lit with kids. Like, we used to run the neighborhood, park all the bikes in the front yard, especially our yard. We used to have like 12 bikes out there just laying there. We had a little gang, run around the neighborhood, play curbs. That's a hood classic game. As I got older, like into high school, that's when I really started going to the Y, like a lot, especially in the summers. So, I kind of used to walk probably like a half a mile to get to like the bus stop in the morning. And she would just leave like change for me to get on the bus stop. It was like $1.50, whatever. So, just hopping on there all the way to the bus station downtown. And the Y was like across the street. So a lot of times I would just be there from whatever time I woke up till dinner time. A lot of the old heads played there at noon on like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I made sure I was always there to play with those older guys because that's kind of how I got better. I wasn't like a heralded player in the city. Nobody really looked at me, especially being in Flint and even colleges. So it's just kind of funny that, Flint is being, overlooked, with the water crisis and all the economy issues here. And, for me, it kind of just rings bells because up until I was a junior, like kind of nobody really necessarily knew about me. Like, I wasn't a recruit that had hoop mixtapes and boys' lives and highlight videos that top athletes in high school had at the point. I was just doing anything possible just to try to be seen. So, being in the Y and recording videos of me shooting and working out, trying to send them to colleges and the prep schools so I can, just get a look and just, have somebody look at me, that was everything to me.
There was, definitely times when his membership would lapse, just wasn't active, and you couldn't tell him no. He was just that kid that would come up and he'd always have this giant smile on his face, and the front desk would be like, go ahead, Kyle. They just always would, he would get in.
Well, I'm thankful for that.
Hey, what's up, Shelly?
Those people that worked there at the time really took care of me, kind of took me in and allowed me to, do what I love.
Just a day pass for a kid is $10. And in an area like this, they don't have that. So, yeah, we do let kids in all the time. It's hard to say no when you know that they just want to come in and hang out with their friends and it's a safe place.
If you're a single parent and you don't have a lot of family, then you can't afford to take them to daycare, and this just gives them opportunity to go somewhere safe. They take care of kids in so many different ways, and there's so many programs and different things that they can do and learn and people to talk to. You know, there's older people there that can help mentor them. And so that's one of the reasons why it's important for Kyle, I think, to come back, is to be able to talk to people. Because even if you can talk to one person and you change their outlook, that might be the next person that can come back and give to Flint.
It's an inspiration to kids that are in the same place he was, to see that someone can work hard and be successful. And you know, he's been very intentional about recognizing the why and the impact that it did have on his life. And it's huge, because he doesn't have to do that, you know, he just doesn't have to. And he has from the moment he made it. Like, he contacted us immediately and said, I want to give back.
Yeah, I think it's real important to, you know, give more of your time and yourself with anything in life over a check. You know, checks come and go, money comes and goes, but to have a lasting impact or a legacy somewhere, you know, that lasts forever. So right now, we're at Powers Catholic. That's where I have my camp. Back-to-back years, great facility, great gym. And also, this is where we're gonna surprise all the kids with the Safe Place program stuff and, you know, teach them a little bit of basketball.
All right, guys, as you guys know, I'm from here, I'm from Flint, and for me, I had a place to play basketball and do whatever I wanted all the time with the YMCA. So the YMCA is super important to me. So I want you guys to have the same opportunities. You may not have a place to play or a place where you may feel safe. So the Safe Place program at the YMCA, you guys can go there anytime. I'm sure your parents will like it. Now you guys got babysitters, so that's good. You want some? Oh!
I'm super excited to get back to the Y. You know, for them to have access to a gym anytime they want it, or just a place where they can get away. You know, I think that's super important for a kid's development.
It's good for somebody to support where they came from, because like you can inspire other people to do the same thing, and they can help Flint with all his problems.
I would like to come back and support the community too.
I feel so responsible for helping Flint because this is what really matters to me. This is a big part of my life. My family still lives here. I got a lot of friends here.
Yeah, I do.
And I got a lot of people that look up to me here.
You guys look at average 65 and 3.
65 and 3?
No, 16, 5 and 3.
That's 16, I'll do that in my sleep.
All right, 25 and 10.
All right, there we go. I like that one better. That next contract isn't guaranteed. Like, you just never know. You never know what's gonna happen in life. And the only thing we got really is today. And, you know, for me, I'm trying to make an immediate impact. You know, that's just who I am. You know, I pride myself on always trying to do the right thing. I just wanna, you know, give people hope.